Breaking barriers, the dawn of queer comedy. For decades, queer voices in mainstream media were muted, hidden, or relegated to the sidelines. Comedy, often a reflection of societal norms, was no exception. Yet, even in the face of this silence, trailblazing comedians emerged, their humor a subversive act, a challenge to the status quo. They chipped away at prejudice, one joke at a time. These pioneers, often facing incredible adversity, paved the way for future generations of LGBTQ+ performers to embrace their identities authentically on stage and screen. The early years were marked by coded language and subtle subversions. Openly expressing one's queerness was often met with hostility, both from audiences and within the industry itself. Despite these challenges, these comedic pioneers persisted, driven by the power of laughter to disarm prejudice and connect with audiences on a human level. Their resilience and refusal to be silenced laid the groundwork for the vibrant and diverse landscape of queer comedy we see today. The evolution of queer comedy is a testament to the changing tides of societal acceptance and the unwavering courage of those who dared to make us laugh while challenging our perceptions. It's a story of resilience, of finding humor in the face of adversity, and of the transformative power of representation. Trailblazers of laughter. Tomlin and Cho. Lily Tomlin, a master of character work, brought her iconic character Ernestine, a nosy telephone operator, to life on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Through Ernestine, Tomlin subtly mocked societal norms and power structures, often with a wink and a knowing glance. Her humor, while subversive, was always accessible, making her a household name and paving the way for more explicitly queer voices to follow. Margaret Cho, a Korean-American comedian, burst onto the scene in the 1990s, tackling taboo topics like sexuality, race, and body image with unapologetic honesty. Cho's comedy was raw, personal, and unflinchingly honest, challenging audiences to confront their own biases and embrace a more inclusive vision of the world. These two comedic icons, though different in style and approach, shared a common goal: to use their platforms to advocate for change and give voice to the marginalized. Their influence on the comedy landscape is undeniable, inspiring countless LGBTQ+ comedians to embrace their authentic selves and share their stories with the world. Beyond the punchline social commentary and queer identity, queer comedy, at its core, has always been about more than just getting laughs. It's about challenging societal norms and sparking conversations about identity, acceptance, and social justice. Through humor, these comedians hold up a mirror to society, reflecting back its prejudices and hypocrisies with wit and insight. By sharing their own experiences, both personal and political, they create a space for empathy and understanding, fostering a sense of community among those who have often been marginalized. Their jokes become entry points into larger conversations about sexuality, gender identity, and the complexities of the human experience. Whether it's through witty observations about the absurdities of dating, the complexities of family dynamics, or the ongoing fight for equality, queer comedians use their platforms to shed light on the issues that matter most to the LGBTQ+ community. Their humor becomes a tool for activism, a way to raise awareness, challenge stereotypes, and promote understanding in a world that often misunderstands or misrepresents the queer experience. Section 4. A new wave of hilarity. The rise of LGBTQ+ representation. In recent years, there's been a surge in LGBTQ+ representation in mainstream media, with openly queer comedians finding success in stand-up, television, and film. This increased visibility is a testament to the hard work and perseverance of the trailblazers who came before, as well as to the changing social climate. From sitcoms like Modern Family and Brooklyn Nine-Nine to late-night talk shows and streaming specials, queer comedians are now regular fixtures in the entertainment industry. This representation matters. It not only provides much-needed visibility and normalizes LGBTQ+ experiences, but it also inspires a new generation of comedians to embrace their authentic selves and pursue their comedic dreams. The internet and social media have also played a significant role in amplifying queer voices. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram have provided LGBTQ+ comedians with direct access to audiences, allowing them to bypass traditional gatekeepers and build their own platforms. This democratization of comedy has led to a more diverse and inclusive landscape, with comedians from all backgrounds and identities finding success on their own terms. Section 5. The power of visibility, impact, and inspiration. The impact of increased LGBTQ+ representation in comedy extends far beyond the entertainment industry. For queer youth growing up in a world that often feels hostile or unwelcoming, seeing people like themselves on screen or on stage can be profoundly life-changing. It provides a sense of validation, of belonging, and of hope. Representation matters not only for how LGBTQ+ individuals see themselves, but also for how they are perceived by others. When queer people are visible in all aspects of society, including in positions of power and influence, it challenges stereotypes, breaks down prejudices, and creates a more just and equitable world for everyone. The success of queer comedians is a testament to the power of authenticity and the importance of staying true to oneself. Their stories, told through humor and honesty, have the power to change hearts and minds, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the stage or screen. Section 6. The future is funny queer comedy's enduring legacy. The future of queer comedy is bright. As society continues to evolve and become more inclusive, we can expect to see even greater diversity and representation within the LGBTQ+ comedic landscape. New voices are emerging all the time, pushing boundaries, challenging norms, and using humor to spark important conversations about identity, social justice, and the human experience. The internet and social media will continue to play a vital role in amplifying these voices, connecting comedians with audiences around the world, and fostering a sense of community that transcends geographical boundaries. Queer comedy, at its heart, is about more than just making people laugh. It's about using humor as a tool for social change, for challenging the status quo, and for creating a more just and equitable world for all. As long as there are stories to be told, perspectives to be shared, and injustices to be challenged, queer comedy will continue to thrive, providing laughter, insight, and inspiration for generations to come.